Greetings from our nation's capital. Well, this past week's elections have been anything but uneventful. After record voter turnout estimated to be over 161 million, or almost 67%, Democrat Joe Biden was on Saturday morning declared the president-elect by all major news outlets. As of this recording, according to the Associated Press and Fox News, Biden has amassed 290 electoral votes, or 20 more than the 270 needed to win, with only North Carolina, Georgia, and Alaska remaining uncalled. While President Trump and his campaign dispute the results and vow a legal battle to challenge them, these lawsuits are unlikely to change the outcome. With regards to congressional elections, control of the House of Representatives is expected to remain in Democratic hands. Although the Democratic majority appears to have shrunk by at least 6 seats, they will likely still maintain a relatively comfortable majority. Of particular note to our industry, Transportation and Infrastructure Committee Chairman Peter DeFazio, a Democrat from Oregon, and Highways and Transit Subcommittee Ranking Member Rodney Davis, a Republican from Illinois, both supported by ACPA PAC, did win their re-election bids in what was forecast as very competitive races. Now, as regards the upper chamber, control of the Senate is still too close to call. However, most are projecting that Republicans will retain a narrow majority. Going into election night, Republicans had a 53 to 47 seat majority. So far, Democrats have gained a net of 1 seat, with 4 Senate races remaining uncalled. 2 of those, both from Georgia, are headed for runoff elections on January 5th and will ultimately determine the balance of power in the Senate. Regarding state and local transportation-focused ballot initiatives, voters in 18 states approved a record 94% of those so far, providing an additional $14 billion in one-time and recurring revenue for transportation improvements throughout the country, according to an analysis by the Transportation Investment Advocacy Center. As of Friday, results were still pending for 13 measures, but the analysis indicates voters approved 303 of the 322 transportation-focused ballot initiatives, with approximately 96% of those measures related to highways, streets, and bridges. Regardless of what happens with legal challenges, recounts, and runoffs, one thing remains certain: bipartisanship will be required to achieve any major legislative accomplishments here in Washington. ACPA will continue to work tirelessly with our allies in the highway stakeholder community and urge Congress to address the state DOT revenue shortfalls as soon as possible, hopefully via a bipartisan COVID package in the coming weeks, and to use the first several months of 2021 to develop a bipartisan surface transportation reauthorization that increases investment and addresses the long-term solvency of the Highway Trust Fund. So, on behalf of your ACPA staff, thanks again for your continued support and commitment to our concrete pavement industry. Until next week, be well, do good, and stay safe.